What is a human being like when he or she is spiritually absolutely convinced in the overwhelmingly positive nature of existence? So what if you were convinced beyond any doubt whatsoever that to exist is good, that the will towards existence is positive? A lot of people aren't so sure, because they say, well, look, there's poverty, there's inequality, there's environmental degradation, there's, fascism, and all kinds of awful things happen in the world. And nature, look what nature's doing. Nature has tsunamis and volcanoes. It's a very dangerous place to be. Life is a kind of a dicey thing. You don't know what you're going to get. If we look at all these particular problems and all these unpleasant and nasty and horrible things that can happen, do happen, will happen, have always been part of the process, we start, we're not so sure that to exist is too good, because living, to exist is good, but then there's pain, there's suffering, there's death. What about all that? Why is there suffering? How could God exist as long as there's pain? That kind of thing, right? So what if in the midst of all this complexity and adversity, if you knew without any doubt that the urge to exist, which relates to the Big Bang, I interpret the Big Bang as the desire to exist in time and in form. So what if you knew without any doubt that the desire to exist was overwhelmingly positive, in spite of all the terrible things that happen in the process, in the midst of it? But if you knew that the will to exist, which started with the Big Bang, in which we experience as the sexual impulse, as the creative impulse, as creative inspiration, that the will to exist, the will towards life, and the will towards creativity is overwhelmingly positive, it's absolutely positive and good. Would that change your relationship to life? Because you know that life is good. Even though bad stuff happens, you still know that life is good, the will to exist is good.